It is true that 3 out of 5 beginner artists find it really challenging to draw a realistic face. So in this video, we'll be talking about easy steps that you can take as a beginner artist to draw a realistic face. Do well to stay tuned as we walk through this process together. I'm Victoria and I help beginner artists avoid certain drawing mistakes by giving them tips and tricks to hasten their drawing process. And if you are new here, I welcome you to this channel, and why don't you subscribe so you can get tips and tricks you need to be a pro artist. My sketch is drawn already, so starting from the eyes, the first thing I'm doing is using my charcoal pencil to block out the dark areas as it is on my reference photo. While you are doing this, you want to make sure your pencil is sharpened, as this helps you with precision. You can use a craft knife or a blade to get sharpened pencil. Also, while you are drawing the eyes, you want to observe the iris of the eyes closely. You don't want to shade it all black, as this part of the eyes reflects the light from the surrounding. What you want to do is to observe your reference photo, see the part of the iris that is white, and draw it out as it is. This will enable you to have that watery and glassy effects that you see on the eyes. Moving on to the eyebrow, I've already drawn out the shape of my eyebrow as it is on the reference photo. So all I'm doing is filling in the eyebrow with simple curvy strokes. On how to draw the eyebrow, I have a well-detailed tutorial that explains the whole process. I also give 5 simple tips that you as a beginner artist can use to draw an eyebrow with ease. So you want to watch that video, and I'll link the video in the description box so you can check it out. To draw the second eye, I will just be repeating what I did while drawing the first eye. I am blocking out the dark part of the eye with my charcoal pencil. And for the iris, if you notice, you would see that I left some tiny white part unshaded. This is to help depict the reflection of the light on the iris. Moving on to the upper eyelid, I'll be drawing the fold of the eyelid with the charcoal pencil, after which I'm going to be drawing out a base shade for the eyelid, and then I'll go over with my brush dipped in charcoal powder to blend it out and to darken it. Also, I have a full tutorial on how you can draw a realistic eyes even as a beginner, step by step. So you want to go ahead and watch that video. I'm going to be dropping the link to the video in the description box. To draw the nose, I am laying down a base shade with my 2B pencil. I observe where the shadows are in my reference picture, and these are the parts that I'm going to be shading with the 2B pencil. What you want to do when shading is to shade with the side of the pencil and not the tip. This is what will help you to achieve a smooth and seamless blending. If you shade with the very tip of your pencil, it is going to be difficult to blend that shading out, and your drawing will end up looking very harsh and streaky, and we don't want that. After the first shading, I am blending out with my tissue paper, and you can see how smooth that. Then I go in with the same 2B pencil to add another layer to the drawing, after which I would also blend it out with my tissue paper. Once I'm satisfied with what I have, I go over with a brush dipped in a charcoal powder to make the drawing more definite, darker and smoother. This is one of the pros of using charcoal powder. It helps your drawing to be darker, solid and smoother. One very important tip as a beginner is to take your time and be patient all through the drawing process. This drawing section you are seeing took hours to complete, even though it is sped up now. So you don't want to rush through your drawing process. Take your time. If you need to take a break, please go ahead and do so, then come back to the drawing refreshed. Another tip is to keep layering and blending and layering and blending until you get the depth that your drawing needs. What I see so many beginners do is to just do a layer or two, and then the drawing ends up looking so lifeless and flat. So please don't get tired of layering. Please layer and layer in your drawing. This is what you need to achieve that depth, to achieve that solidity in your drawing. So moving on to the last part of the drawing, which is the leaves, I'm just going to go in with a graphite pencil and make out the shape that I'm seeing in my reference picture, and just try to build in the values, the shadows, the midtones, and leave the highlight. So that's just what I'm doing, after which I will go over with the charcoal pencil to add more depth, solidity, and to darken the leaves. So you already know the drill. Draw out your base shade with your graphite pencil, blend it out, add as many layers as your drawing needs, then go over with the charcoal powder. Use a brush dip it inside the charcoal powder and then use it on the drawing. So this will help you to really improve your drawing. And yeah, lastly, I also have a tutorial that explains how you can draw the lips, a realistic lips as a beginner, step by step. So I will also link the video in the description box, so you go ahead and watch that. Yes, watch that tutorial. So watch the tutorial on how to draw a realistic eyes and also a realistic lips. And that will be all for this video. I hope you have learned one or two things, and if you did, kindly give it a like, drop your comments, and also subscribe to my channel so that you can be a part of this growing family. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.